It's recording time. Hello, recorders. I'm reporting to you live from Comic-Con Revolution, and I'm here with a very exciting guest. I am here with Isaac Robinson Smith. How you doing, sir?
Dude, I'm doing great. Thank you for being here with me. This is awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, Isaac, you are just fresh off the recent success of X-Men 97. How's it feel like being a part of this enduring legacy that's, a huge staple of 90s babies' childhoods?
Dude, that's exactly what it is. It's 90s kids. Like, I'm so humbled by the whole experience because this is stuff that I grew up with, that everybody out here grew up with. It's part of our DNA. Like, X-Men is such a huge thing and such an important show for all of us for a lot of reasons, and it reaches so many different people that I just feel lucky, honestly, to be here because it's a thing I never expected to happen, and I can't believe that I'm part of it, and I just feel so excited to carry the story forward in a way that's been so cool. Like, as a fan, I'm so excited about the whole thing.
Yeah. Anyway, talk to us about the process of auditioning for Bishop.
Yeah, so the process was like any other audition. I got it sent to me from my agent, and then I read for it, kind of give it my own spin because I had the original source material. Philip Aiken was the original voice of the character, and he laid such great groundwork for me to base it off of, and then I kind of took it my own direction. And then about a month went by, and I got an email saying you got into the show, and that was end of 2021, so that was like over 2 years ago that I had that happen. But that experience was just, it kind of felt like any other audition setting where I just send it out and hope for the best and don't really think about it after that. And then I got this amazing message that I was going to be part of the X-Men, and I had to keep it a secret for so long. But now that I'm here and I got it, I mean, it's just been, I've learned so much along the way, and I've loved the people that I've met because all these people that are in the show with me I didn't meet until the premiere, so that's been, but it was a really cool process.
Yeah, I mean, that is just inspiring, man. And let's talk about a little bit of some of your humble beginnings. Like, tell us about some of your early attempts of starting off into acting.
Well, I was a theater actor when I was a kid. So my mom started teaching me theater when I was little because she's a theater actor, and she taught theater when I was growing up as a teenager. And so I was immersed in the theater from a very young age. And so I loved the idea of performance ever since I was a kid. But voices is something I've been doing since I was about 2. I started imitating stuff for like Disney movies and cartoons that I saw. And I'm a singer, so I sang a bunch of music. And then I didn't understand, though, that voiceover was a career until I saw an interview with the cast of The Simpsons on Inside the Actors Studio. And I was like, oh, these people that do these voices, that's a job. I had no idea. So I was like, after that, and that was 16 years ago, and I was like, I've got to go for that. And that's all I want to do for my whole life. So it was like, that was a turn back moment. I didn't look back after that.
The thing about, you just talked about The Simpsons, that's how, I witnessed the power of voiceover, both, finding out that Nancy Cartwright's the voice of Bart, and also, like, when I saw The Simpsons movie, seeing that one person could do all these voices, is that what, like, yourself, you want to do as an actor, being able to do as much multiple versatile roles like that?
Well, that's part of the joy of this whole work. I have been fortunate enough to do a lot of different kinds of voices. Like, one of the shows that I'm on right now is Hamster and Gretel, the Disney Channel show, and I've done probably close to 30 episodes of that now, and every episode I do a bunch of different voices, so the versatility that I am able to share with the world is so fun because I love doing all different kinds of voices in different ranges, at different ages, different types, like, not just human, but creatures and aliens and powerful people, all these things. So I want to continue that because I love the variety, but then I love to be able to get to center on main voices like Bishop in X-Men 97 because I get to, really follow through with characters all the way through instead of just like one little thing here and another little thing here. I love that because it challenges me with the differences, but I love to carry through the arc of a character as well. So that's something that I definitely love. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And also, let's talk about one of your many hidden talents, such as a singer. Like, I know you would go to Disneyland and sing your heart out. Can you give us, what is your Mount Rushmore of Disney songs?
Mount Rushmore, definitely got to put Make a Man Out of You from Mulan, or Be a Man, whatever that song is. What's the other one? Go the Distance from Hercules. Just because it has a personal meaning to me, I think Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow by the Sherman Brothers, classic. And then, man, it's a toss-up between Chim Chim Cheree and Feed the Birds, because Mary Poppins is a huge one for me. So I know it's more than 4, but like those are big ones for me, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, well, you can never go wrong with A Friend Like Me from Aladdin. Yeah.
Classic, yeah. Very, very cool. Yeah, I love that.
And also, you got to do some voice matching for the late Chadwick Boseman. Tell us about your experience doing that.
That was amazing because that was an opportunity that came through COVID. Or during COVID, they were looking for somebody to do the voice of Black Panther for Disney parks because there's the show Avengers Assemble at the park. And the team that I talked to that I have a relationship with Walt Disney Imagineering and have for about 15 years. And they said, we need somebody that can do the voice of Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther. If you can do it, send us a file and we'll see if it works. And so I sent them my take, and they got back, and the casting director said, we love it. We just got to check with Marvel first. And then they checked the Marvel, they got back to me, and there was like a Tuesday, and then on Friday they said they want to work with you, and that was like 2020-ish when I got that job. But connecting with that character means more to me than a lot of. It's like in a different category of my work, just because he's such a special person, Chadwick Boseman, and that character is such a meaningful character to me, especially as a black man, but also black voice actor, and seeing the power of performance and leadership and transformation and connection that Chadwick brought and that character has brought. I mean, that movie is still my favorite Marvel movie because of that reason a lot. So the whole experience of Black Panther has been just amazing. I'm so grateful for it. So grateful for the opportunity.
Yeah, and especially how towards the end of X-Men 97, you got to quickly jump in and voice T'Chaka. What do you hope that leads to?
Selfishly, I hope it would lead to something cool with Black Panther in the world of Wakanda, but I don't really know. I mean, any chance I get to do it is a huge blessing to me. And if it leads to something great, if not, I get to say that I played King T'Chaka in an official Marvel animated show, and that's all I need. Like, that's so cool for me. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And to lead up to the final question, I did a little deep into your Instagram. Yeah. You got to meet the man, Stan Lee. Tell us about that experience.
I got to meet the man, and that was probably one of the best days of my life, honestly, because it was me and my brother. We were at the Disney Studios. I was a brand new cast member at the time, and we were walking around the studio lot, and there's an area called the Legends Plaza where they have the handprints of the different Disney legends that are up there. And a couple of guys walked past us, and my brother was like, we were both like, that guy looks a lot like Stan Lee. And so we went up to him, and my brother, braver than me, said, "Are you Stan Lee?" And he said, "Well, that depends. Are you enemies of Stan Lee?" And he said, "Are you?" And we're like, "No, we're not enemies." He's like, "Are you someone that would want to have Stan Lee beaten up?" He's like, "No, of course not." He said, "Yes, I'm Stan Lee." And he signed his autograph for us, took a photo, and that's the photo that's on Instagram. And that was transcendent. It wasn't a con, it wasn't an event. It was just him existing in the world, and we just happened to collide at the right. I was like, that. If that wasn't a sign of what was to come, I don't know what is. But I'm so grateful for what he brought and for what he created, because I wouldn't be here without him. So yeah, that was an amazing day.
Man, that is just awesome. Anyway, to wrap things up on a final note, Isaac, let the recorders know what you got going on in your life. What's next for you?
Well, there's a couple of things coming up that I can't talk about yet, unfortunately, but I am doing a lot of animation and a lot of video games, and all of those releases I do talk about on my Instagram and my website, so you can see those things out there. We're in production for season 2 of X-Men 97 right now. There's a couple of video game projects that I'm excited for that are Disney related that are coming, and a few shows that I'm excited to have premiere, but I can't say much yet because the production is, the NDAs are so tight on these things.
I know.
But there are a lot of exciting things that I'm really stoked to have released. But anybody can follow me on, my social channel or whatever they want. But I have all that stuff coming, but I'm really stoked. Looking forward to it.
Anyway, thank you so much for your time. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Recorders, please hit the subscribe button, comment down below. Please follow Isaac on all his social medias at IRS Voices, and catch you next time.